Shut up and sit down.
You're listening to the Cheaters Never Pin podcast, a proud part of the Section 328 family. Follow us on Twitter at CheatersInVRPin. Now, live from ringside, it's Mr. Workrate and JC. Oh boy, I never get tired of hearing that. Oh, it's the Cheaters Never Pin podcast. Isn't that right, Tom?
Yeah, we hired that talent to record that intro,
right?
So yeah.
He's good, we should keep him around.
Yeah, he's on the payroll.
Right? Well, as the voice said, this is the Cheaters Never Pin podcast, and I'm JC, and here next to me at the commentary booth to the stars is my good friend, Mr. Workrate, Tom.
It's great to be here as always, JC. In this booth that you've got set up for us, I guess.
It's a very long one. It stretches quite a distance.
Yeah, it's encapsulated in space age polymers.
Ooh. Resistant,
that type of thing.
Resistant to bumps, I hear. First ever commentary table built to resist bumps.
The table literally is Japanese made, so it will not break.
Oh no. That's bad. That's bad.
Yeah.
That sounds painful.
It is.
Oh, well, Tom, we got a quick show tonight, we hope.
Yeah, well, we've threatened those before, and then what happened, so.
Yeah. But, cause I'm pretty tired. It's the worst time of year for me, so. Keep this brief.
It is the holiday season.
Yes, it is. And, we'll go ahead and get this out of the way. If you got holiday shopping to do, make sure you go to cheatersneverpin.com and click the Amazon button on the front page before you do it. And do your shopping. Get that Prime, get it shipped in 2 days, so all your shopping's done. And it kicks a few cents back to us.
I know personally I've been doing that a lot, because I don't like to, deal with other people when I shop. That's just a personal preference. I know a lot of people like to get out there, get into the malls and do the shopping as an experience, but I don't like people.
I don't blame you. I work with those people, and I don't like those people.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, just go to cheatersneverpin.com, click on the Amazon.com button, takes you straight to Amazon. You shop like you normally would. You go to the checkout. It costs the same as you would normally, but a few pennies from Amazon's deep, deep pockets go back to us, so we appreciate it.
Jeff Bezos will get less fuel to fund a mission to Mars, but we'll get that money instead.
But he'll get it from whatever state he picks to put the new Amazon production thing and pay no taxes in the process.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll start off with the breaking news that kind of happened today on Wednesday, which is kind of somewhat breaking news because Pro Wrestling Sheet had reported that WWE had trademarked Mixed Match Challenge, presumably for some kind of TV production. And so it came to pass that they announced today that airing on Facebook Watch every Tuesday night starting January 4th. There we go. Nope, that's when the teams start getting announced. January 12th. There we go. 16th. Jesus, I don't know numbers anymore.
Sometime in January.
January 16th at 10 p.m. Eastern on Facebook Watch, the WWE Mixed Match Challenge will begin, which is a single elimination mixed tag team tournament where the winners get $100,000 to support the charity of their choice.
Yeah, there was a little bit of discussion about this, especially the whole charity at the end thing. I'm assuming that they're not announcing the charities until at least the finals, because, and again, this is not necessarily breaking news, but this tournament is probably going to be predetermined. This isn't Brawl for All.
Come on. Oh my God. What if it was? What if the finals Braun Strowman versus Asuka?
It's just straight up shooting. But, and it just seems kind of cruel almost to throw out 8 or 16 or however many, charities saying that, oh, I'm playing for this charity, knowing damn well that none of them, except for one, in the end, is actually going to get anything out of it.
Right.
So I'm assuming they're going to not announce anything until at the very end, where like the winners turn around and they go, okay, what charity did you select? And they go, oh, it's the Susan Komen Foundation, and you get the Warrior Award or whatever.
Right.
But I mean, there's a possibility too that, like, say in the finals, you could have both teams come out and it's like, okay, they're playing for this charity, they're playing for this charity, and then at the end, the winning team gets $100,000 to their charity, and then they're like, oh, but as a bonus, the losing team's charity gets $50,000 or something like that.
Yeah.
So I could see that potentially happening, but yeah, it's weird to throw in an actual literal stipulation in a predetermined tournament.
Right? That's kind of what I thought, but it's cool. I mean, this is a good way to do it. So we've got the whole idea too is that it's going to be SmackDown versus Raw, which only happens once a year, except at the Mixed Match Challenge. So here are the competitors. Now there are no teams determined yet, but they will be determined with your help on Facebook, apparently. So here are the competitors for Monday Night Raw: Alexa Bliss, Alicia Fox, Asuka, Bayley, Braun Strowman, Enzo Amore, Finn Balor, Goldust, Nia Jax, Sasha Banks, The Miz, and then a fan pick. Thoughts on that one? On that group? Obviously, Enzo and Nia are a team. We've already started setting that up.
I thought it was interesting to see Goldust thrown in there.
I know, that makes me really happy, though.
Yeah. And I thought something like this, too, was a good opportunity to get some of those, I'll say, main event people or non-main roster, like the house show group, yes, you can't blow Kurt Hawkins' losing streak.
Right, in this.
But it would have been something ideal for him or, a lower card talent to be thrown in there. That's why you only have so many women on the roster, but.
Well, I think part of their thought process there, too, is you still want the big name talent here because I think this is a way to kind of test the waters of the value of their brand heading into contract negotiations for television rights in January, when negotiations will begin.
Yeah, I mean, and some people had said, well, why don't you why isn't this on the network? Why not put it on something else? Well, because Facebook's paying them.
Right. Yeah, they're making a mint here, I think, from Facebook. I don't think anyone knows the terms of the deal. But
the option is, okay, you can pay your own production costs and put it onto something that basically will gain you nothing. No one's going to subscribe to WWE Network just to see this.
Right.
But so it's a sunk cost if you do it that way. But if you've got something like Facebook or live on Twitter or some other, put it on Twitch or something like that, some other company wants to pay you money and go, hey, can you put a product for us? Damn right I can. So,
yeah. And
have it be something a little bit different like this that you're not going to get on the main, on USA Network or even, the WWE Network or something like that. It adds a little bit of something different. It gives them a little bit of insight. And WWE, you can point to its marketing and have questions about it or whatever. They know how to use social media. And this just seems like a kind of perfect outlet for them.
Yeah. It's a good, like I said, I think it's a good test for them.
Yeah.
Because who knows? I mean, I don't think they'd do it. And I don't think now is the right time to do it. But, if Facebook or Twitter or someone wanted to throw them enough money to be like, hey, do all your first run content here.
I mean, I could see them getting a show. Like this is a test. But I mean, having theoretically an NXT-like show. Just to have something, I mean, because you've got Amazon got, the streaming rights to Thursday Night Football last year. Twitter had streaming rights to, I think, Thursday Night Football.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, these are little things. It doesn't mean that Twitter is going to go bid for like the NFC weekly football games. But it's something to kind of dip their foot in the water. So I could see them when the time comes, or even, they have the capability now of bidding for something like an NXT so that they can kind of push that out there as another show opportunity, because that's what they're doing this week too. As we speak right now, or actually it's over by now, I guess.
Yeah.
But NXT was on USA Network for the first time ever.
Right. In a really weird time slot, though.
Yeah.
7 o'clock is not a great spot to put that.
It was 7?
Yeah. It aired at 7 on USA and then at 8 on WWE Network.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's still, the fact that it got on was something in itself. But WWE is starting to look at it. It shows that they're starting to look at other possibilities. Like, it's been USA Network or Spike or whatever forever to just have that one TV show and then, the syndicated stuff that goes off in whatever direction. Now they're realizing there are other opportunities and contracts coming up soon enough so that they can turn around and go, hey, we do have other options, so that when it comes to USA, and USA is going to be looking at ratings and go, well, your ratings aren't what they used to be. Mm-hmm. So WWE has to counter that and go, well, not for nothing, but cable television isn't what it used to be, and there are a lot more options here, and there's some people throwing money at us right now.
Right.
Well, we don't necessarily – yes, USA is a good channel. You're telling me what other channel am I going to go to. I'm telling you I don't have to go to a channel. I can do something else and make that money. Yep. So they're smart. They're looking at all their options right now.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a throwaway event. I mean –
oh, yeah, for sure.
Nothing major is necessarily going to happen here, but it's something where if it doesn't work out, no harm, no foul. But if it does work out, then it's more leverage.
Mm-hmm. From SmackDown Live, it'll be Becky Lynch, Bobby Roode, Carmella, Charlotte Flair, Jimmy Uso, Lana, Naomi, Natalya, Rusev, Sami Zayn, Shinsuke Nakamura, and the final fan vote on that is a member of the New Day. Boy, it's real funny that Sami Zayn's listed here when his job's on the line on Sunday.
Kayfabe alert. I'm sure that if Sami gets fired this Sunday, they will replace him with someone else.
That's a good point.
Maybe another member of the New Day.
Oh, yes.
Maybe the other Uso.
Oh, yeah.
Because you only mentioned one Uso in there,
yes.
didn't you?
Yeah, just Jimmy. No Jay.
And I have no idea why my voice cracked there.
It's okay. It happens.
So, side note. So you're telling me, wait, is that the Uso that's married to Naomi?
Correct.
Okay, so we know how that's going to randomly get picked.
We get some, you got two married couples here. You got Jimmy and Naomi, and Rusev and Lana.
So maybe we swap that.
Yeah.
It becomes wife swap, and Naomi has to team with Rusev, and
I also found it really funny. Finn Balor's campaigning very hard on social media to team with Bayley.
Well, they're besties. It's been that whole thing for like the last couple of years on social media.
Right.
Which is not awkward at all.
No. Not since she's engaged and he's dating Kathy Kelly. No. I hope none of them go to Tumblr. All right. But that's Mixed Match Challenge. It's going to last 12 weeks. The show's supposed to be 20 minutes, so I guess we're going to get one match a week. And then 205 Live happens.
It's short attention span theater is what it is.
Yep. But again, it's just a test. This is a test for them. So
yeah.
It'll be fun. I'll watch it. Whatever. I can give an extra 20 minutes to that.
If it means I have to go on Facebook, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it's built into the app already, so you're good to go.
But that means I actually have to open up Facebook.
Yeah, that's true.
Have you not listened to the end of each show when I talk about social media and what I do and what I don't do?
Tom, by then I've totally checked out.
I understand. We're just pretty much reading from the script at that point anyway. I don't even know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure you spell your name right.
I'm in full autopilot then.
JCBOBBITT.
There you go. Nailed it. All right, so Clash of Champions is Sunday, live from scroll, the TD Garden Arena in Boston, Massachusetts.
Is Sting taking on Ric Flair?
No, unfortunately.
Oh, that was Clash of the Champions.
Right.
I'm sorry.
I left out a word for a reason, Tom.
Okay.
It's different. It's more modern. The millennials hate the word "the." I don't know.
I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
I'm an older gentleman. I don't understand the millennials and their avocado toasts.
I think I'm technically one of the millennials, and I don't understand the millennials. So
you're an old soul, JC.
I am. Just when we get done here, I'm gonna go pour my nightcap and listen to some Sinatra.
Don't be knocking Sinatra, man.
I'm not knocking Sinatra. That was not a knock. That actually sounds like a great evening.
That sounds like actually our next podcast, Knockin' Sinatra with Tom and JC. Da, 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 da.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to
Knockin' Sinatra.
Knockin' Sinatra. All right.
We have a name for this week's episode.
Hey, there we go.
Write it down.
Check. I am. Let me get my notepad here. Knockin'. Because then we'll be like, we'll do the thing we do every week where we're like, what was that bit we did?
We laughed. It was so funny. What was it? I don't know.
All right, it's written down this time.
Good.
On the pre-show, the Mega Powers imploded, so Zack Ryder takes on Mojo Rawley in an I Quit match.
It's I Quit now?
According to Wikipedia. I didn't know this.
I'm on Wikipedia right now.
It says I Quit match under stipulations. Nope, no, it just changed. Now it's a singles match.
I was going to say, it's just a singles match right here.
Okay, well, when I loaded this tab, it said I Quit match.
I quit, bro. Bro, you quit, bro?
Special guest referee Vince Russo.
I quit on a pole match.
I'm going to assume Mojo wins here.
Yeah.
Because why not?
Mojo's the one they seem to want to give a little bit of a push to.
Yeah. Plus, Zack Ryder's got WrestleMania coming up. He can win a belt and then lose it the next day again. It'll be fine.
That was a great moment.
That was so much fun.
And
we were all so happy that day.
Yeah. I mean, it screwed up all of our pools, but
yeah, we were all like, well, nobody got points there. All right. The Fashion Police, Breezango, take on the Bludgeon Brothers in a, let me refresh this to make sure I got the stipulation right. Yep, tag team match.
Okay.
Bludgeon Brothers, because they're goddamn amazing, Tom.
Yeah.
They're so much fun. It's one of those things I knew I missed Harper and Rowan to an extent. But like, man, I missed those guys while they were gone.
I mean, Rowan's there. He's fine. He's a fine big man.
He's a solid hand.
Luke Harper, man.
Yeah. He's so good. But yeah, Bludgeon Brothers win this one.
What would be cool is if WCW still existed and Luke Harper went to WCW, they'd eventually have an angle where Luke Harper suddenly shaved his beard and became like classy Luke Harper. Like smoking a pipe and like a librarian angle after like a bad like hit to the head or concussion or something.
And then I can just hear Heenan screaming, "Oh, he's cleaned up his act. He's great," even though he's still a dick heel.
Yeah.
That sounds wonderful. We alluded to this one earlier. Randy Orton and the artist known as Shinsuke Nakamura take on Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. And if Owens and Zayn lose, they will be fired from all of WWE. And also, there are two special guest referees, Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan.
So all the schmoz is going on at the same time
Jesus,
here.
yeah, dude. I mean, I thought they were gonna. My thought was, what happened Tuesday night was gonna be what happens at the pay-per-view. Like Shane was gonna get knocked out, then Daniel was gonna count the pin. That's what I assumed was going to happen. But that's not happening now, so I don't know what's going to happen.
I mean, I'm assuming there's still going to be some kind of conflict between Bryan and Shane O'Mac. I can't trust the tag team of Randy Orton and, well, anybody. And I mean, that would.
Trust them? What does that even mean?
Well, it's just Randy Orton teaming with anyone just screams turn.
Oh, yeah, that's not happening here.
You can't trust Randy Orton. He's a viper.
He's a goddamn snake.
Goddamn snake, pal. Hey, pal.
Yeah, he's not turning here though. He's secondary. Him and Shinsuke are just here, so they're on the pay-per-view. Sub any two other people in here, and it doesn't matter in this story.
They're just here because the Hype Bros broke up.
So Owens and Zayn are going to win because Sami Zayn's got to be in the Mixed Match Challenge.
Right.
The Mishmash Challenge. There we go. I'm just going to call it the Mishmash Challenge because it's easier to say.
The Monster Mash Challenge.
Fatal 4-way tag team match for the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. The Usos defend against The New Day, Shelton Benjamin, and Chad Gable, and Rusev and Aiden English. I hope Sunday's finally Rusev Day. Well, every day is Rusev Day. But
We're getting a new champion. I'm not sure who it is. I like the idea of having Rusev and English win, although didn't they just win?
No? They've not held the belts.
No, I mean, like, this week.
Did they? I don't remember, Tom.
I don't know.
I wasn't paying that close attention. I'm gonna be real honest with you.
But I'd like to think that they're doing something with Rusev. I mean, he's got a new shirt.
Yeah.
People are starting to get behind him.
Again.
Yeah. Fans want to like him. Why do you make us not?
Why like Rusev?
No.
Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna. That's my pick. Rusev and Aiden English. There we go. Screw it.
Right.
I'm following
There
my
you
heart. I'm listening to my heart. That's not even English, what I just said. I listened to my heart. There we go. That's what I meant to say. God damn it, Wikipedia, you dick. I'm going to change this. A lumberjack match for the women's championship. Charlotte Flair defends against Natalya.
I'm highly disappointed because it says Lumberjill match here.
Fuck that.
So I assumed they'd be scantily clad in like lingerie or something.
Yeah, I think that's Lumberjill match, but no, I think we don't do that anymore.
It's a Lumberjill match for the Divas Championship.
Fuck me. I guess Charlotte retains? I don't think you have, because she can't, I don't think you have her drop it yet. Because she's going to drop it before Mania. Because you got to get her clear of the strap before the 4 Horsewomen versus 4 Horsewomen match. So she will drop it. I just don't think this is where you do it.
Not to Natalya. There are other people there to kind of do a belt run with for a little bit. So
Ruby Riott, do it, do it, WWE. Do you hear me? Give her the belt.
There aren't enough T's in her name for a title run. The second T stands for title.
There we go. So she's your next champ. Remember this, folks. The second T stands for title. Baron Corbin takes on Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler in a triple threat match for the U.S. Championship. Yep. I mean, do you move the belt now? I don't know.
I think Corbin holds on to it.
That's what I'm thinking. There's no reason to take it off of him right now.
I think that's part of the reason why Ziggler's in the match is to take the fall.
Right. Oh,
So
yeah.
Corbin can retain without Rude taking a loss.
Yeah. I mean, that's the right decision there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's probably what's going to happen. I also just don't give a shit about the story at all.
Does Ziggler have theme music again yet?
I don't know. No. And then the main event of the evening, AJ Styles defends his WWE Championship against Jinder Mahal. Will Jinder be hindered, Tom?
Jinder will be hindered. AJ's going to retain.
Yep. Even though the Singh brothers are there.
Or else we're all screwed.
Oh, God, if they put that belt back on him.
There's no reason. There's no reason to.
No, there's none. Zero. Jinder can just go win the Royal Rumble and we can do this again at Mania. No?
No.
Okay. I thought that was a good option.
No.
So that's Clash of Champions. Sure got ourselves a B pay-per-view here.
There's some matches here. I mean,
yeah.
the tag match is going to be great.
Yeah, I mean, there are good matches. I don't know. I haven't cared about SmackDown in a while. I don't know why. I just haven't.
Just think of Jinder's on it, to be honest. I mean,
That
all your
Jinder
main
stink.
event talent's been knocked down a little bit because they've had to put over Jinder as a champion. So you had the guys like Nakamura and Randy Orton who've been kind of relegated to this second tier almost. I mean, you've got Corbin with your secondary title, but that was only recently. You had AJ you had AJ and Owens that were fighting over the U.S. title
forever.
But
it was fun. I enjoyed it.
But those are two people that are more main event status that were fighting over the secondary title. So you couldn't have a secondary plot line because your main event guys are taking over the secondary title too.
True.
So you had two main events basically and nothing else to build to anything. So anybody that was below those 4 or 5 guys weren't doing anything.
Yep.
They're just kind of bouncing against each other.
Yeah. Which is why the whole show feels flat right now to me.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't know. It'll be a fun show. Let me say, it's been a while since a pay-per-view, so I'm ready. My body is ready.
Yeah.
All right. So that's Clash of Champions. That'll be Sunday. I'm sure we'll both be on the Twitter, either just saying stupid shit about it.
That's what we do. Snarky comments.
Yes. Absolutely.
And there's no Finn Balor match in it, so JC won't get pissed off and log off.
No, I just don't care. At least I get pissed. At least when I get pissed and log off, it's because I care. Right?
Yeah, but I wasn't sure if you were going into a rant or not, so I wasn't sure if I should pause and.
No. I don't have a rant. He had a good. They booked a match with the Miz Taraj and him correctly on Monday. I am happy.
Okay.
The end. Rich Swann got arrested. That's a thing. I didn't write this down, but yep, that happened.
Yes, we won't be seeing him anytime soon.
No, probably not ever. If the police report is accurate.
Which there seem to be several witnesses.
Yeah, it's not looking good for Rich. So hopefully.
With also a past history apparently, because
right?
Yeah, he's got a temper.
Did you see that someone in 2K18 changed the Goldberg entrance to its Rich Swann's music and Rich Swann dressed in an orange jumpsuit, so you just see the cops knock on the door, and he comes out in an orange jumpsuit, and he's being walked down with the cops to, can you handle this? It made me laugh so hard.
Boy.
Anyway, but yeah, so that's the thing that happened. Any other news? Any other things we wanted to touch on before we get to pin mail?
I can't think of anything really.
Jericho and Omega are beating the shit out of each other at a
There's
press
been
conference and
they
at a
spilled
show.
blood.
Yeah, at a press conference.
Kenny threw a table.
Yeah, fun. I'm excited for that.
Japanese table.
We'll get way more into that as we get closer to Wrestle Kingdom, but
Yeah.
just fun. Alpha Club t-shirts will be available at Hot Topic on Friday. So, FYI.
I know at least one person who's buying one.
Make that two. Unless you were referring to me, then it's still one.
No, there was somebody else that
Okay,
I was talking about, so it's two now.
Two, all right. Alrighty, then I guess we're moving right along. To pin mail.
Yeah.
I thought you were just gonna do it. So
I wasn't sure if
it's
I
time
was
for
told,
pin mail.
Pin mail. Pin mail. Pin mail.
Okay, that was a good one. I like that.
Uh,
That second,
I've been
the
told
second
I should-
movement was a little. I wasn't expecting that. It was nice.
I've been told that I should mix it up, so
I like that.
I don't know. Maybe I'll prepare better next week. And
I feel like it should be like a different theme every week, but with the pin mail, like a different entrance theme, but with pin mail.
yeah, I don't do good singing themes without actual musical accompaniment, so
I ain't got that much production time.
yeah. Hence where we are now.
Yep. I should probably open this up. So thanks for sending us your pin mail on Twitter using the hashtag pinmail to cheaters NVR pin. We only have 3 this week, which is great. So thank you for understanding that I wanted to get this done and get the hell out of here tonight, folks. So we'll start with the OG El Patron himself at Tweets from Seth. Chris Jericho, Dean Ambrose, and Roman Reigns became WWE Grand Slam champions in 2017. Do you have any predictions on who may accomplish that feat in 2018? I don't.
Well, who's close?
That's what I was trying to think. Who's close? I honestly don't think anyone would hit it this year. Like, conventional wisdom would tell me Braun is next in line, but he's got a long way to go before he gets there.
Yeah, Braun doesn't have any titles yet, so.
Exactly. He's got a long way to go. But I could see Vince doing that, since apparently he's Vince's pet project, he said.
But he'd need, like a partner for tag. That's probably, like, the most difficult part of it.
Yeah. Yep.
Let's see.
AJ.
Yeah, AJ hasn't done it. AJ doesn't have Intercontinental yet.
Correct. Did he get
Or a
tag?
tag.
Did he get?
No, he never.
No. He and Jericho did not get tag. So he's close. He only needs two straps. So that's
AJ's
possible.
Kevin Owens.
Owens
just needs a tag.
He had a tag with Jericho, didn't he? Didn't they hold the belt at some point?
Did they?
Hold, please. Is this, Raw Tag Team Championship. Wow, ESPN actually has the entire Raw Tag Team history. That's cool. No, they didn't. So, yeah. So, I guess Owens is technically the closest at this time.
So, that's my pick.
Yeah, absolutely. There we go. Need to talk that one out, but we got to it.
You want a dark horse?
Okay. I'll take a dark horse, because I got a dark horse for you.
Oh, wait. He hasn't won the world title. There's Dwayne Helly's win the world title. Never mind. I have no dark horse.
No, go ahead and say it. No, you do.
I was thinking Goldust.
Huh, okay.
Because Intercontinental title. He's had tag titles. And I was thinking, he just needs a quick U.S. title run or something. But yeah, he's never had a world title, so.
All right.
Wait. Dustin was U.S. champion in WCW.
Ooh, okay. And that is the correct belt lineage.
So theoretically, all he needs
Is the world
is
title.
a world title run.
So are you suggesting we start a campaign on Twitter to make Goldust a world champion?
Why not?
I'm freaking down for that, brother.
Hell yes. One last big run, like pull a Terry Funk at this point where
I just need that world title, Tom. Just one last run, that's all I want.
Oh, I wasn't prepared.
Just give me a grand slam, Tom, then I'll retire.
I'm reading this time.
I'll ride off into the sunset finally, I promise. But the ride will be real hard because, my knee is real hurt. I kind of limp off into the sunset.
Your mother's a whore.
My dark horse is Terry Funk. No, Bray Wyatt.
Oh, he's got the difficult ones down.
Yeah, he just needs a U.S. title, my friend. He's held the IC, right?
Has he?
Hold, please. God damn it. Too much. Okay, we need a third person. We need a producer, Tom. It's neither of us.
Yeah.
Intercontinental. I can't spell it. INTERCONTINTENTAL. Fuck it. Google just correct me. History. There we go. List of Intercontinental Champions. Let's get near the end here. He does not. I thought he did. He does not.
One WWE Championship, one SmackDown Tag Team Championship.
So he could do it. It's possible.
Again, he's got the difficult ones down. He's got a tag title down, and he's got the big title down.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's going to be difficult for him to do this year unless he switches brands midway through.
Right.
So he may need an extra year, but it's very possible.
Yep.
It's just going to take a little while.
From @AndrewDoss on Twitter, where's the angle between Daniel Bryan and Shane going if it doesn't lead to a match? Is this a way for Shane to fire Daniel as GM so he can be written off TV?
We discussed this a little bit last week, I think.
I feel like this is going to be a big topic of discussion for the next few months.
Yeah, because it is. It's common knowledge that he's not going to wrestle, or at least they're not letting him wrestle. And I don't see them ever allowing him to wrestle, at least under a WWE banner.
I don't know, man. If he can present enough evidence to say I'm clear, then he just has to get signed off on. And if these hyperbaric chamber treatments are working as well as they supposedly are, then I don't know, man.
I still think part of it's the fear, though, that they don't want to turn around and...
Yeah, for sure.
This isn't like Angle where, okay, he took it under his own responsibility and he broke his damn neck again and, he's confined to a wheelchair. Not their fault. You signed off on it. You said you wanted to do it, so be it. Right. They don't want another Benoit.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's what they absolutely don't want. So, yeah, I think this could be a way to write him off. That's true. This could be very long-term storytelling here.
Yeah, I could see him managing and not necessarily taking bumps, but other people doing bumps for him. As long as he doesn't have to take the shot himself, then we're fine. I mean, it's almost in like, this is going back a little bit, but when Rick Rude came back, DX time, he was still under his Lloyd's of London insurance policy. Mm-hmm. So he was not allowed to wrestle. Otherwise, he lost the insurance policy. He lost the free, check, basically. So he was very limited as to what he could do, and he was specifically prohibited. He could not take a bump. If he took a bump, that pretty much blew his payday. And over time, so he would go, he would make the appearances, he'd be at ringside, he'd throw a punch every once in a while. That was okay. He just couldn't receive one, basically. And that went on for a while until eventually he ended up going over to WCW because he was working on a match-by-match like contract with WWF.
Mm-hmm.
And then when the screw job took place, he basically went to Eric Bischoff pissed off and said, "Oh, yeah, this is horrible." Right. Bischoff offered him an actual literal contract. He's like, "Well, fuck it." But I mean, it's something similar to that, where I could see him showing up at ringside, cheering on whoever he takes the side of, getting involved in matches, but not taking a bump at all.
Yep.
But that's as far as it's going to go.
Yep. Finally, in the pin mail inbox, from our buddy Derek over at Cheaters Never Win. Why does WWE insist on putting 3 women together in a group with no backstory or reason for them to be together? Well, they've only done that once lately. And, I mean, like, very immediate history. Because Absolution technically has a history. The Riot Squad does not. Which I guess they're all from NXT. That's their story.
Why do women go to the bathroom together? What's the deal with that? No, it's...
Thanks, Jerry.
Well, remember, but before that, when the women's revolution took place in the first place, you had the groups of 3.
You had Team Bad and Team Bella and...
The Charlotte
the submission sorority.
What was it? It was like
they changed it. It was submission sorority for a week until they figured out that Google existed and they probably shouldn't use that. Shit. PCB. That's right. It was just PCB. That's right. It was that fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, Derek, buddy. I can't help you with this one.
Well, 2 people together is just a tag team, but 3 people together is a unit.
God damn it, what's better than 2 women? 3 women! 1 woman. 2 women. Vince is the fucking count. 3 women.
You've been listening to WWE Sesame Street.
Coming to Facebook Watch next year.
If you enjoy this programming, please go to cheatersneverpin.com, click on the Patreon button. Patreon, now available with our original pay schedule like we used to, not that new one. Please stop.
Patreon, we actually realized we need these people to keep our jobs too.
Patreon, wow, we really fucked up.
Patreon, we're a bunch of goddamn dumbasses.
Props to them, though, for at least seeing a huge amount of outcry and going, all right, we have to change this back now.
For realizing they were taking money, the vast majority of donations on Patreon are small ones, so they were robbing money from the content creators. And going, oh yeah, that's probably not a good thing. I can see why. Can't believe people are mad at us. And they are a business. I'm not going to fault them for that. But
and then other Patreon type things went, oh, by the way, if you want to join us instead of Patreon, we'll not take you over like that. And Patreon went, oh shit, there are other things like Patreon? God damn it. I guess we need to pay attention.
We're Patreon. We don't fuck you. Is that the Iron Sheik one, the way I just phrased it? We do not fuck you.
We are the humble. We don't make you humble. We are the humble. I like that bitch Brian Blair. Patreon like the Brian Blair. We make it humble.
Make it humble.
We humble already.
Yes. Oh, all right. Anything else, Tom, before we wrap up for the night?
I don't know. I'm pretty humble right now.
We only had three show titles come up. Knockin' Sinatra. Gender stank. Which I thought was really funny when you said it. And then the second T stands for title. Good contenders this week.
Yeah, great. I thought we had this set, and now you gave.
Oh no,
options.
we're gonna go with Knockin' Sinatra, and the people at home already know that since they've already listened to 40 minutes of this.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to recap that we were funny this week, Tom. I'm very proud of us.
Go us.
Yay.
That's what happens when we're just kind of breezing through it.
Tell the people where they can find your funny musings on the internet.
Go to the Twitter machine. Go look for @MrWorkrate, @MRWorkrate. Do not go to Facebook Live. I don't do Facebook Live, but if you're going there to check out other things like WWE programming and what the hell is on TV? Sorry, but anyway.
What?
I've mentioned before, I leave things in the background as we do this recording, and it's a Goldust Marty Jannetty match from an In Your House from like 95.
Jesus.
But they cut to the crowd, and there's a guy dressed like Dracula for no particular reason.
Okay.
Who's just like watching the match. And again, I'm watching this with no sound on, so I had no idea the context, but
just looked up and saw it.
Yeah.
Fun.
It's also a shitty match, but
oh, what? Really?
Do not recommend.
You can find me on the internet at JCBobbitt, JCBOBBITT. You can find thank you. You can find the show on Twitter at Cheaters Never Pin, Cheaters in VR Pin. We're on Facebook. And then wherever you're listening to us, rate, review, subscribe. We appreciate all those things. Good show. Next week we'll be back to talk about Clash of Champions. What the hell happened? Instead of next week, though, be a little busy next week. So, subscribe. Nope.
I can't hear you, JC, because you got that music playing real loud, but,
Okay, well.
I'll say goodbye anyway.
All right. How about if I do this? Is that better?
I can hear you now.
Okay, good. Yeah, so next week, Clash of Champions, and then we, that's it. So, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. All right, so, thanks for listening yet again. I'm JC.
I'm Tom.
And we'll catch you on the flip side.